When you move to a new country, the first grocery trip is always, well, something. You're navigating a new language, unfamiliar labels, different brands, and the pressure of pretending you know what you're doing. Ever wonder what shopping in a German grocery store really feels like as a foreigner? Well, today I'm taking you through our first experience and sharing what surprised us the most. And I know what you're thinking. How have you been here this long and you're just now shopping at a German grocery store? Well, shopping abroad for us is not new. We've lived in Morocco, India, Ecuador, and now Germany, and we kind of got used to something more familiar, which I'll talk about later in this video.
So yeah, we've already determined that we probably won't find everything here, but I don't know. We might. This is actually pretty big inside. They have everything. This is really good to see. Like 99 euro for, I think the avocados at the other store like 2 something a piece. Okay, do they do bags here is the question. Do they do little baggies? Let me see how everybody else's produce is.
And even though I've lived abroad before, I still get a little anxious doing something so simple in a new environment. And as we stepped into the grocery store, I was filled with questions. Like, do I have to weigh my produce myself here? Or why are there like 15 different types of yogurt and none of them look familiar?
Maybe we can get a bag of small ones and then a couple of bigger ones. Yeah, great. Brioche. Vegan though. These.
But the price, 5.99 euros. So like 7.
Probably a pound, yeah. 33 euro for. I'm glad you didn't get to. All right, you'll have to explain to us why the salmon ended up costing 33 euro.
Deep breaths. We survived, and honestly, it wasn't that bad. But there were definitely moments that made us laugh, pause, and realize how much we still have to learn. Have you ever felt completely out of your element while doing something normal abroad? Grocery shopping is surprisingly humbling.
All right, so we just finished our shopping trip. This was the first time we've shopped at this Rawi. Let me know how you say it in the comments. And I really liked it. I really liked the store. I liked our experience, especially for our first time. We've shopped at Ariwi before, but it was on a smaller scale. It was the very first time we got here. We needed groceries, so we went to a smaller one that was close to our Airbnb. But this one was nice. I see potential. I see us shopping here occasionally, or I don't know, maybe every time. My husband is right here so he can chime in. But we were talking about how we liked the produce a lot, and the prices for produce were very good. I felt like the produce was fresher than what we've been getting. We have been shopping at a US-based commissary because it's very convenient, but produce-wise, it's just not always great. So if we didn't have specific things like needing to get Benadryl and, certain sunscreens and things like that, we probably could have shopped and got everything at the store. But also shopping with a toddler makes things just a bit more chaotic. So it was just a lot. I think we would have to work on our German grocery store shopping muscle just a little bit more. But in general, shopping, I feel like shopping, especially with a toddler, gives me anxiety. I don't enjoy shopping like I used to. My channel used to be full of shopping vlogs, and I would vlog almost every trip, especially in Ecuador. No, not Ecuador, in Morocco and India. Those shopping trips were always so much fun with this guy. So if you're interested to see what grocery shopping looks like in other countries, definitely check out that playlist. But now we are headed to our base commissary.
Big difference. It's just not feeling comfortable with a space that we've never been in. So like not knowing which aisles have what, and when it's a crowded space.
It was really crowded today.
Then there's a lot more anxiety because you don't know you don't know where to get what you want to get, and it's crowded, and so you think you're in the right aisle, but you're not in the right aisle for what you need, and then you see the thing you need like 5 hours later. It's just getting adjusted or accustomed to a new space, and I think this really could work really well if you knew where to get what you wanted to get.
And I would say that we actually probably I don't know if we saved money necessarily, but I think we got some good deals on things.
$30 on salmon.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say, because you spent like $30 on your salmon. We did not save money, but that's typical expat shopping at a grocery store for the first time behavior, not knowing. And the lady spoke English too. It just is a lot.
Trying to translate her
English. He was trying to translate her English.
I was anxious. I had a lot of anxiety. She was like, "Are you ready to order?" I was like, excusez-moi. Excusez-moi. No entiende. No entiendo.
In the elevator, I spoke Spanish to this older couple, and I've been learning my German. I've been practicing my German. And the lady said, gross, lots of food. And I'm like, sí. Oh, yeah. Sí, hay muchos alimentos en el carrito. Yeah, she's like, oh, you speak English? Well, you're struggling for no reason. And that's how it feels. We're struggling for absolutely no reason. Most people are speaking English to us. No one is caring. It's just, again, it's the expat foreigner in another country anxiety that one can get when you're just trying to navigate your new life. And even though we've been here for a while, it still feels like a new life. But I would say if you are in a situation like this where things feel uncomfortable, don't go back to your comfort zone. I think for us, we need to go back. And maybe we even check out a grocery store that's closer to us, so that at least there's that benefit, you know what I mean? Where it's like we don't have to drive so far to get what we need, even though this one was nice. But it's like, okay, what are the pros and cons of what we're trying to do? Can we make things a little easier? So, yeah, we are now headed on to about, how long do we have? Like 10 more minutes, maybe? 6-minute drive to the commissary, so we'll see you when we get there. This is what it looks like to shop in an American grocery store in Germany. It looks exactly like an American grocery store in the US. Very bright. Everything's in English. You've got all of your American products, which is nice, if you need that comfort of home. But it doesn't mean that things are necessarily cheaper. They also have a WIC program here too. They have these cute little carts for kids. They don't have a ton, but when they do have this, we definitely try to grab it. And it's definitely like America, where you have way too many things like pickles, pickled onions. Oh, my gosh. You have a lot of variety. And today it's not crowded at all. So like specific things like, they probably had this at the German grocery store, pickled ginger. Will be easier for me to find here because I know where it is. So I think in a way we use shopping at this particular store as a crutch because we know where everything is and it's familiar, it's American, all the things. of ribeyes.
All ribs.
Okay, let's see what else is on our list. We've got
Dates.
okay, and anything else at the top?
Every time I step into this particular store, it's like stepping into a time capsule. The shelves, the brands, even the way people shop feels instantly familiar. It always reminds me of what I'm used to, but also makes me question how much of my comfort comes from familiarity, not necessarily what's better. So let me ask you this. If you moved abroad, would you stick to familiar foods or try to adapt? And how much of our comfort zone is really tied to routine, even in how we eat?
Ooh, what is this? I mean, we get a lot of the newer products too, which is kind of cool. So we could get that one or this one. Big one. Ah. Oh.
What started as a simple grocery run ended up being a complete cultural reset, and honestly, one of the longest days ever, but I'm not complaining. We're learning to make new decisions, from what kind of cheese to buy to how we want our lifestyle to feel in this new chapter. How do you stay open to change while holding on to what grounds you? Okay, yes, so we kind of cheated and went to 2 grocery stores, but we grabbed what we could and made some good guesses at that German grocery store, and we even found some new staples. It wasn't perfect, but it was progress. And next time, we'll go in a little more confident, and I truly can't wait. Do you have any questions about grocery shopping in Germany or want me to do a haul next time? Drop your questions in the comments. I'd love to help you feel more prepared for your own journey.